Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chris Nibuya Malinaw, and this is my video for my advocacy in the use of 14 learner-centered psychological principle. As a future educator or a teacher, we have to know and do the role of being a teacher. And now, let's proceed to the main goal of this video. The learner-centered psychological principle are divided into 4 factors. This one is the cognitive and metacognitive factors. And metacognitive factors, it is letting the student to answer a question or solve a problem on their own. While in the metacognitive factors, it is letting your student to check or be reflected on their own learnings or in their own doings. That's why as a teacher, we have to let our student to learn on their own and evaluate themselves on their own learnings. The second one is the motivational and affective factors. These factors help students to be more engaged themselves in learning. If you are motivated to do something, you are willing to learn. So as a teacher, we have to engage our student in learning and we have to motivate them. Third is developmental and social factors. The environment in learning has a big impact in our learning process, as well as the people who are with you in the learning process. That's why it is important to have a harmonious relationship between student and teacher and the student to student for us to be able to learn as one and effectively. And for the last one is the individual differences factors. It is important to know your student so you know how to handle them. You know what approach and strategies that you need to apply, because everyone has a different age, beliefs, intelligence, and differences in all aspects. That's why we have to make effort to know our student. In cognitive and metacognitive factors, there are 6 sub-principles: the nature of the learning process, goals of the learning process, construction of knowledge, strategic thinking, thinking about thinking, and context of learning. And for motivational and affective factors, there are 3 sub-principles: the motivational and emotional influences on learning, intrinsic motivation to learn, and the effects of motivation on effort. In developmental and social factors, there are 2 sub-principles: the developmental influences on learning and social influences on learning. And for the last factors, the individual differences factors have 3 sub-principles: the individual differences in learning, learning and diversity, and standard and assessment. And that's all. Thank you for listening.